Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 5 of The Last of Us. What'd you think of the last episode of The Last of Us?
Last episode was crazy.
Yeah.
We had a lot of going on with like the infected. What do we call them?
Infected, I believe. Yeah. Infected, WLF, scars, whole bunch of crazy stuff happening in Seattle. Last episode, I think, had this great balance of having multiple like very slow moments, but then like the majority of the episode, the entire middle of it, was this very like graphic and violent action sequence and torture sequence and stuff. So really both extremes.
Yes, but in the end, we have Dina and a pregnant Dina and Ellie deciding to go like into the thick of it in Seattle.
Yeah. Not my choice. I would get Dina back to Seattle.
Yeah. No, Wyoming.
Well, yeah. Back to Wyoming. But that's not what they're doing. So that's not good.
I know. I'm scared. They've built up Dina so well on this show. And I'm assuming the video game as well, which makes me just more scared for her.
Yeah. There's a lot more to lose now when there's literally another life in Dina. So hopefully things go well. But I mean, there's just two of them. And Seattle so far seems like a hellish landscape.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode.
Ooh. I'm scared.
There's a lot to be scared of. I did see a comment that someone said that the intro should have...
with Dina.
With Dina, yeah. Okay, we really don't want this open.
If it's war again, we're gonna need all the soldiers we have, so he's wondering why you apparently killed some of your own men.
Including Leon.
Leon.
Someone important or special to her? Maybe meaning she had a good reason to kill him?
We were expecting the worst, the kind of environment they like. Plus the old-timers said down there was where they brought the first cordyceps patients in '03.
Dang.
So yesterday, that's where I sent a squad down to B1.
And?
Nothing. The whole floor was empty, not even rats. A few minutes in, he radios back. There's cordyceps on the walls, the floor. 5 minutes later, he radios again. But this time, he was struggling to breathe. He could hardly talk.
Not good.
I said, Leon, where you bit? He said, it's in the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't in the vents or we would have all been infected weeks ago. So I scrambled my other team, and we locked the only door to B2, and we locked the only door to B1.
No one else has gotten sick.
Pretty big development.
Yeah.
I'll inform only the people who absolutely need to know and no one else. You resolved the situation permanently and heroically. We owe you a debt.
I mean, I guess at no point have we really ever been inside, I feel like, in this show.
I'm sorry about your son.
You're always at, oh. Damn, that's worse than like husband or something. Or son. She sent her son in. So they're called like spores. So it's like in the first game. It's in the first game. Like you'll go through a section and you could like see it in the air. So you have to like put a gas mask on. So it's not like it's like crazy widespread in the air. It's still
Just
very
sections.
Yeah. So it's still very like localized. I don't know why or how. Maybe it's like very old rotting corpses inside. Kind of like you said, we're always outside. So maybe if you have something inside, it like slowly builds up in the air or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll explain it, but no, Dina.
Imagine if they put Dina there and then they had to take Dina away too.
They just keep putting other people up and then down, up and down.
It's only been a day.
Whoa, power.
They have a big-ass generator down there. Natural gas, baby. You figured it out yet?
Getting there.
You'll find a safe way to get us to the hospital, though, right?
Safe in Seattle? Also, don't lights attract other people?
Yeah, I was like, I feel like that's not a good idea.
Especially during the daytime. Why do you need lights during the day?
I'm gonna leave you alone now and go and explore the rest of this place because you're smart as fuck and you're figuring it out.
Ellie.
Yes?
Was that a be safe or I love you or?
Both.
Never seen such a big stage just for music. You can have another musical moment? 2 in 2 episodes?
We follow a safe path west until this spot. Do you see this long-ass building?
We cut through and slip by.
What is that long-ass building?
No clue. It's a warehouse or something.
It's a big fucking something for them just to ignore. Why
Yeah.
aren't they patrolling it?
Why are they avoiding it?
If we make it through, we pop out behind their patrols. The hospital's maybe a quarter mile from there. Nora should be on the first floor, far end of the north wing.
Wait, how the fuck do you know that?
They never shut up. I hear everything. You know those people they're fighting, the Scars? We already know they use bows and arrows, right? And they seem culty, or at least really religious. You ever hear of Amish people?
Amish people? No.
Amish.
Maybe the Scars are like that? No electricity or technology? Because these motherfuckers talk on the radio like they know nobody's listening.
Makes sense.
It's good. They're overconfident. It gives us an edge.
It does, but what we're doing is reckless, so kind of a wash.
True.
If we were to leave now, it'd be dark by the time we got to the big fucking something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it to be dark with infected?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they would get past the first group of,
People.
yeah.
But then you're dealing with infected in the dark.
I mean, if they're inside anyways, it's probably dark.
So it's a wash.
What are you gonna name it?
Oh, if it's a girl, Ellie. If it's a boy, Elijah.
Really?
No.
What? It's a cool name.
What the fuck?
Ooh, dead scars. Are we in Scar territory then? Because they just left this for the Scars to find.
We shouldn't have come. I shouldn't have dragged you here. You're having a fucking baby. What am I
Yes.
doing?
Ellie, take her home.
Do you want to go back? I'll take you back. You don't need to do this with me. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
You know, you never asked me about the first person I killed.
Dina, go home.
What if my mom and sister were beaten to death in front of me? What if that motherfucker made me watch as he did it? Would it make a difference if my family had hurt his people first? No. No.
Dang.
If he had gotten away, I promise you, I would have hunted him down forever. Forever.
Yeah, I mean, Dina wants blood for sure.
I'll go back if you want, and I'll keep going if you want. There's no right answer. If I die, it's on me.
I don't know about that.
So what do you want to do?
Keep going.
Dina's pretty persuasive. Well,
What
they're
does
in,
that say?
I don't know, they're in some sort of factory.
At least we're not blocked in.
And there are 2 more positives.
The searchlights are up high to scan the outside, which means there'll be no line of sight to the inside.
Good. What's the other positive?
That door's open, and nothing's come out to kill us.
So far, so good.
I'm gonna take a peek.
Yeah, you should do that. Because you're the one who can't get infected.
First smart thing Ellie's done so far. Go first.
How does it look?
Haunted but empty.
Oh, just like us. In fact, there's no fucking way this entire place is empty. But simple logic, it's not gonna be a horde, right? So what we've got, maybe a few strays, and a couple clickers, we can handle that. We've done it like a million times.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Okay, we're talking ourselves through this.
If it gets bad and we have to make a choice between shooting or running, we run.
Last resort, I got it. Oh, you think that no matter what happens, I'm just gonna start firing?
Don't get angry. You're a little crazy, and that's exciting. That's one of the reasons I love you. But I do want to make it out of here.
You love me?
Not the time.
So tell me again, what's the plan?
Knives or run?
Here we go.
Okay.
You just know it's going to be bad. It's going to be a don't dead open inside.
Oh, wait.
Do you hear something?
No.
Is that worse?
So this way then?
Yeah.
Why'd she stop?
I don't know. I think she's
Like-
just getting more afraid.
Or does she smell something?
That's a body part.
That's a leg, but it looked kind of fresh, right?
Yeah.
Tina.
Oh. Oh, it's one of the smart ones.
I think it's a smart one. Like the one that stalked me at the supermarket.
The stalker.
It's gonna be fast and it's gonna be sneaky. But this time it's 2-on-1. Now that fucker's gonna try to flank us. So I say we flank it first. We split up. Whichever one it follows, the other one comes up and takes it out from behind. Plan?
Plan.
Oh my god, this. If only Dina was immune also, I wouldn't be stressed. Because then it's like, who cares? Let it bite one of us. But it has to go after Ellie.
Oh no, there's two.
There's two. It's 2v2.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Let's go back the way we came.
If we run, they're gonna chase, so we have to go slow.
Uh-oh. Is there more?
Oh, there's a hell of a lot more. They're completely surrounded by smart ones.
I'm gonna lure as many as I can. You're gonna run in there, secure the gate, secure however you can, and stay in there. Dina, I can get bit a lot. You can't. Do as I say. Go!
Dina, run. Oh, I was
not
shot
the
first.
Gun.
Ooh,
Jesus.
close with the fingers. Don't shoot Dina. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Dina, please have more ammo. No, they're ripping it.
shit.
And Ellie's just getting ripped apart.
Oh no. Who is that?
Is it WLF? Whoa.
What? No. She's okay. I was watching. They didn't fight her.
What?
Jesse, I swear.
Yeah.
Jesse, what are you doing here?
Has he been following them?
Maybe.
The park! We can lose them in there! Come on!
Run faster, you two, run! Thank God for Jesse.
Where did he come from?
No idea.
What are they doing?
Not coming in the park.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Great. More infected.
Maybe. But we can't go back that way.
Park or Scar. I mean, infected or scars. But somehow they keep running into areas that WLF won't touch.
How did you find us?
The map you left in the theater. Impressive triangulation, by the way.
Thanks, that was old Dina.
Trust me, I didn't think it was you.
You came alone?
No, me and Tommy. We split
Tommy?
when we got to the city. Cover more ground.
I can't believe they sent you after us.
They didn't. You two were gonna die out here. So we snuck out the next night. It's a good thing we did.
You know what would have been pretty fucking good
Up until what?
Jesse just saved both of you.
So what now?
Found a way out. Get back to the theater, shelter for the night. Meet up with Tommy.
Why does nobody go in here?
Yeah, right? That's Scar whistling.
surrounding them.
Was that a Scar or was that Dina?
I think it was Dina.
Get out of Seattle. This place is terrible.
So taught the prophets.
Oh yeah, they took out their intestines, right?
Yeah, he's about to get gutted. Oh. Oh, that's brutal.
Harry is free.
Oh! Dina just got hit with an arrow.
I'll lead them away. Get her out. Go! I'll meet you back in the theater. Fucking go!
You won't get away, Wolf. She sees you. She watches over us all.
Oh, Ellie. Holy shit, that was like a crossbow. I don't know what she
I think
saw.
it was like where she could hide under.
Okay. For the love of God, I hope Dina and Jesse got out.
Yeah. Because how are they going to prove they're not wolves?
No,
You know?
I don't think they're going to ask. They're going to get you
Yeah.
with an arrow. Oh, that's the hospital.
Where did Jesse and Dina go?
I mean, their plan was to get back to the theater and rendezvous with Tommy in the morning. But now Dina has an arrow in her leg, so Jesse just has to get her anywhere. I don't think the dogs would notice Ellie, right?
Of course.
I thought the other dogs in Wyoming didn't.
Oh, I didn't even think it was for that. I just assumed it was.
Oh, they just think it was like a rat or something,
Yeah.
a raccoon. I guess it helps that Ellie's so tiny. People just think she's a raccoon.
Put that shit down.
Oh, damn, Ellie's already here.
Tell me where she is and maybe I let you go.
We could have killed you.
Maybe you should have. Or maybe you should have stayed the fuck out of Jackson. Nora, where's Abby?
Use a knife.
You the little bitch got what he deserved.
Ellie,
Shit.
she baited you. Oh, jeez. Come on, Ellie. The elevator, fuck, to the spores. Uh-oh, you're in B2.
Well, they all left. Okay. You can like see it. How fast is it for Nora?
I have no idea. That is so much, holy crap.
Well, and then where are the people that they sent down?
Yeah, good
They're
call.
there too.
You're totally right. There's got to be a lot of infected down here. That's wild. Oh, you can see the shape of a person on the wall.
Oof. Just like become part of the wall.
Well, this is like a doctor in scrubs. Oh, that's got to be the son.
Park, yeah.
I wonder how, like, cognizant, if that's the correct word they are. Like, are
Yeah.
they still people just like, fuck me, just breathing out spores? Sorry, Nora. Should have told us where Abby was.
Spores. We're breathing spores. We're infected. You killed us both.
Not we.
You're her. The immune girl. You're real.
Yeah?
I love the red.
Where's Abby?
No, don't die so quickly. Oh.
Where is she?
No.
Oh.
Where is she?
Damn.
God.
That was crazy. Oh.
Hey, kiddo.
Hi.
Dang, go from that torture scene to that. All right, that was episode 5 of The Last of Us. What'd you think?
That was an interesting episode.
Yes, I enjoyed parts and didn't enjoy other parts.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate?
No, you go first.
There wasn't really anything that I didn't enjoy per se, but there were, I guess, some like frustrating moments, namely that we didn't take Dina home.
Yeah.
Back to Jackson. I feel like we are learning and seeing a lot more about Seattle and this kind of division between the Scars and Wolf, and feels like there's a lot more to this that we still don't know about. Clearly something happened, that the treaty was broken, but then I'm sure Jesse, Dina, and Ellie are not helping that because
they're just killing both sides.
Yeah, like then people are acting on it and then the treaty is definitely broken.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wasn't even thinking about that. I mean, they haven't killed any Scars yet, but technically any damage they do, the Scars just think
they're going to blame each other.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess Wolf by this point has realized that they are not Scars, though. They did say that when they were headed into the park.
That's true. Yeah. Because Scars, Dina kind of explained them as like Amish. Like they aren't using radios. They don't have guns.
Yeah.
They don't really use electricity, which kind of explained why the wolves are so willing to just share any information over radio.
Which is still kind of crazy because you've now kind of decided that you're the only two people in this world.
Yeah.
In Seattle.
Yeah.
So
You're
it's like
just
anyone
assuming.
else coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, Seattle has just continued to be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it just jumped up another level. I mean, like last episode, it was the brutality and the hordes and, you know, just craziness. And now we're getting introduced to spores, which I was aware of from the first game, but that was new information for you.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it is airborne and like that whole scene in the basement of the hospital, that was crazy. The design of everything, just how like spread, like it literally took over everything.
And the makeup on this show 100% deserves some
awards or something. Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting to just look at, but just to have these people just fully like ingrained within the roots and everything.
And it's like they looked like miserable. Like they looked like they were prisoners, just like made to spread spores, but they still kind of like looked more human. Like if you see a clicker, it's just like it doesn't even seem like a person anymore.
Yeah.
Even if you see an infected person, you're like, okay, that's kind of like a zombie. Like they're dead. They're just kind of operating anyways. But like those people, I don't know, for whatever reason on the wall, they just looked like they were still them, but they were just now these like machines to just breathe out spores.
Yeah, to pump it out. I feel like they're probably not.
No,
but
I'm sure that they are dead. I'm just saying, like, the design and the feeling that I got was like, oh, fuck, I feel sorry for you guys.
Yeah. No, I could definitely see that. Obviously, the return of Jesse was huge, and we know now also that Tommy is there.
Yeah.
So that's like a 4-person like powerhouse coming in, but we don't know where Tommy is. He's split off. Is Tommy in trouble? Dina's now been shot in the leg and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So she's just a massive liability at this point. And we don't know where they are. We don't know where Jesse and Dina even went.
Right. Yeah. Like, did they even make it out of the park yet? Are they prisoners of the scars? Like,
right.
There's so much unknown with everyone right now, and Ellie just kind of stumbled into the opportunity to go into the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Seattle is not good. Like, we both wanted them to at least take Dina back last episode.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I hope that we can somehow get Dina patched up, and someone needs to take her back. Like, she can't be in Seattle with one leg and pregnant. Like, Seattle is a nightmare. We still haven't even gone back to our horse yet. Our horse is just chilling in some music shop.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And I'm sure then Jesse and Tommy also brought horses.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they must
along.
have. Yeah, because they left one day behind them.
Right. So there's horses for them to go back on. Obviously, all this leading up to the showdown between Nora and Ellie.
That was so epic and satisfying.
That was crazy to watch. So I feel like a big part of kind of leading into that end scene is the kind of speech that Dina has with Ellie before they decide to stay.
Yeah.
You know, we find out kind of why Dina is the way that she is and what happened to her family, and, you know, her first kill being at such a young age.
Yeah.
Like, all of this we're getting more background on Dina.
Yeah, and everyone has a crazy tragic backstory, which Dina alluded to.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely explains why she's so sympathetic, or so like shared vision of hunting down the killers of Joel, especially because we've seen them have a close relationship. So it wasn't just the relationship, it was also past experiences that Dina's like, no, like, if you want to do this, we're doing this.
100%. Yeah. And, you know, because we initially thought like fueling this was just how close her and Joel became.
Yeah.
But we now know a lot more about Dina. So one down. Like, Nora is down. And honestly, that, like, her finding out that Ellie is like the
immune person.
Yes. In all of this, she's like, holy shit, like, you are real. Which also brings me back to the her thing with the scars. I don't know, like, do more people know about Ellie? Is Ellie the her, or is this just their own god? I don't know. To me, that was like making a connection, but I feel like that might not be a connection at all. But I just wanted to touch on it. But that entire scene was crazy. Obviously, we're seeing Ellie getting out that anger and aggression, but you also, I mean, you have it from both sides with Nora kind of taunting her before the chase kind of begins.
Yeah.
And then everyone backs off as soon as they see that the elevator shaft is open, and we know what's going to happen to Nora. And that entire sequence, like, you have Nora then telling Ellie, like, do you even know what happened, and explaining that. And obviously, I don't know. We didn't really know. Like, did Ellie know what happened, or is she not pretending, but kind of pushing it away to not want to know what happened?
It seems like she was fully aware of all of the details.
Well, I don't know, because to me, it kind of seemed like just like badass moment for her to be like, yeah, I know, even if she didn't know.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know. But that whole entire end scene was absolutely crazy. I feel like I thought I would be a little bit more satisfied.
Oh, okay.
But I was a little bit like, I don't know. I'm happy for Ellie, but also I'm like,
well, yeah, I mean, she's torturing someone.
I know.
So you're kind of like, yay, Ellie.
Yeah, like, I'm happy that she's getting kind of something, but then to watch her do that, I'm like, Ellie, you're better than this. That's kind of where my head was at.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I know you didn't. You didn't feel the same way.
I didn't know where it was gonna go. I was hoping she would pull out her knife, but that was even better, to pull out like the pipe and just to go at her like legs and stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, at no point did I think that Ellie was going to put her out of her misery.
No, she's capitalizing on every minute Nora has alive left to just pummel her.
Yeah.
She should have given up Abby's location. So,
but she was never going to give up Abby's location.
Well, now she's dead. So,
I mean, she was dead regardless.
Yeah. Now she just experiences a whole lot of pain before dying. Or maybe Ellie will just leave her a crippled, infected, and she could spend the rest of eternity just there spewing out spores or something.
Oh, no, I 100% think that that's what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
You thought she was going to kill her.
I figured she would kill her at some point. But now that I'm thinking about it, like, it's even more badass to just break all her limbs and just, like, leave her there.
Yeah, I mean, not that it matters. She's pretty incapacitated at this point.
Yeah.
She doesn't need her limbs.
No, she's gone.
But, no, yeah, I don't think she's going to kill her. I think she's going to leave her there.
Yeah, no, that's even better. Yeah, that was a great, satisfying moment to get one of them. You know, there's probably one out of the group that I would feel more sympathetic towards, which is like the girl who was like crying or something. For whatever reason, I figured she was the doctor because I just assumed like doctor cares about other people, compassion and stuff. But I don't know who that person was or what their job is. I don't know their outcome, obviously. She's probably the one where if like Ellie was torturing her, I'd be like, this one doesn't really deserve it.
Like she was trying to get Abby to like
stop.
Enough.
Yeah. The Manny, I think he probably deserves the worst.
Yeah.
Well, Abby, obviously. Everyone has their opinions. Team Abby, Team Ellie, Team no one, Team everyone. Sure. That's great for you. For me, I have a lot of reasons that would be wasted in explaining on the internet. So just know that I'm Team Ellie to slaughter everyone. So that's what I hope happens. So that was an excellent moment. I really liked that final scene. I really liked the crazy like showdown of the smart ones. Like you're thinking, why is wolves like not touching this giant area? Is it a ton of infected? But then when Dina kind of breaks it down to be like, okay, it can't be a horde. Like there's too much commotion. I was kind of like, oh, maybe it's just like not worth it for the wolves to clear out this area or something.
Yeah.
But no, like the wolves probably knew that it was just riddled with these super smart stalkers.
Yeah.
And just stay away from them.
Yes, I just forgot about the stalkers. That my mind didn't at all go to, oh, there's probably stalkers in there.
No, neither did I.
Yeah. So that was an insane showdown. I did not know what was going to happen. I was like, oh shit, is this the moment that Dina dies in that cage? But then once the gunshots went off, then I'm like, oh shit, are they about to be saved by wolves?
Yeah, can you imagine if Abby saved them? It was like Abby who killed all the smart ones, the stalkers.
So, but that was crazy to see the reveal of Jesse and to know Jesse and Tommy are there.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is all going to go down. We still have absolutely no idea where Abby is. Like, is she even around? I would assume she's somewhere there in Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, things are really messed up now because, like we said, Dina, Arrow, incapacitated, pregnant. Tommy and Jesse still split up. Like, no guarantee that they're going to get back together. No guarantee that Jesse and Dina even make it out of the park.
Right.
Ellie still has to now get out of the basement. She's, like, safe down there, but once she goes upstairs, she's surrounded by wolves. She has no other lead. I doubt Nora's going to say anything.
No.
So it's like, this is all they had, and it's already all gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know where we go from here. So I really enjoyed the episode. I hope there's a slight shift. The thing that I'm like, it's not like I'm getting tired of it, but Joel was such a badass in season 1 and, you know, when he was alive in season 2. And I know like he is like heavily responsible for training Ellie. And even in like the start of season 2, we see Ellie like grappling with a much larger person. Like we've seen her grapple a wolf before. Like,
yeah,
Ellie is supposed to be, in my opinion, a little bit more of a badass. She was the one who made the loud noise on day 1. She didn't even know what to do with like the horse. She didn't know how to pack. She doesn't know how to triangulate. When she tried to save Dina, she got swarmed almost immediately by the stalkers and would have gotten like ripped apart. I don't know. There's just so many times where I'm like, Ellie, come on. Like the showdown was excellent in the basement, but even right before that, like Nora's just like laying stagnant on the elevator, essentially. And Ellie's like 5 feet away. Like, Ellie, you're going to miss that shot. Like, you can't even like clip her in the leg or something. I just need Ellie to take a little bit more of a switch to be a badass. And I think we're going to be there because I think Ellie's going to be on her own like next episode. And it's like she's going to have to now do everything on her own, which is going to have to like speed her up a little bit. I just thought she would already be there based off of like Joel's training, if I'm making sense.
Yeah, no, that completely makes sense. And it feels like, I mean, obviously I'm not familiar with the game, so I don't know if that's how she is kind of in the game.
I don't really remember playing her very much in the first game, and then I never played the second one. So
it feels like she's less skilled, but more like willing to sacrifice. Like,
yeah, because
so
she's immune.
Yeah, well, you have like that kind of that emotional pull with her where she's like, Dina, escape, or Jesse, take Dina, or whatever she needs to do to like be like, hey, look at me, because of her immunity. But yeah, anything that comes to skills, it's basically been Dina kind of holding up that front. So I can see that. Which
I thought was like very cute and funny in the beginning, but they just keep hammering that over and over and over again. I'm like, Ellie, you're gonna have to be able to do something on your own at some point, which I think is where we're headed to because she's about to be on her own.
Right.
So I'm not gonna get hung up on that at all. That was just some of the parts that I wasn't a huge fan of this episode. But overall, the episode was fantastic. These episodes, we're flying through. We're 5 episodes in already. I wish there was 10 more this season, but there's only 2 more. So I'm already bummed that the season's already almost over because the stakes and the tension have been excellent. The acting, the violence, still like shocking to me. Like when that one guy got cut open by the scar.
Yeah.
And like it really showed you everything fall and spill out. Like it didn't like cut away and leave it to the imagination. So I'm like, holy crap, this show's like really going up a next level in terms of violence and action.
Yeah.
Which I'm enjoying.
That's the whole video game aspect.
Yeah, that's the video game.
Love.
Yeah. But yeah, I really liked it. And I'm really excited to see what the heck happens next. But things are looking worse than ever.
Yeah. And yeah, we only have 2 episodes left. So it's like, how are we gonna close out the season here? Because I feel like there's absolutely no way that we're actually getting to Abby.
If I'm thinking of like video game logic, you have to get through everyone else first, and Abby is your final boss. Yeah. So it's like, I'm just assuming we have 3 or 4 other people we need to find and kill before we get Abby's location. I'm just assuming, which...
We only have 2 more episodes.
We only have 2, so I doubt I don't even know if we'll see Abby again this season.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yeah.
Wild to think about, considering she's like the...
main...
What's the word?
A catalyst?
Catalyst, sure.
Sure. The main plot point?
The catalyst.
Okay.
The reason. The...
Motivation?
Motivation.
We got there.
Yeah. It's late, as always, when we're watching this. But as always, incredible episode. I'm nervous and excited to see what's next. But yeah, what a season so far. And then freaking Joel just ripped my heart out right at the end.
That was rough. To go from a torture scene about Joel straight to Joel being like, hey, kiddo, and Ellie having a smile on her face.
Yeah, because all we've seen this season is such a bad relationship between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
So.
Rough.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.